Hey Amplify Panthers, welcome to our last episode of Amplified News for the 2022-2023 school year. I'm Andrew Santiano.
And I'm Danielle Tikala. As the final weeks of school wind down, we would like to present you with one more episode from our news team. In today's episode, we'll check in with Mr. Crist CT welding class, as well as speak with the players on the varsity football team who are getting ready for next year.
But first things first, here's the best finals test-taking tips from our top administrator to help you prepare for this week's finals.
I have 3 pieces of advice for people that are getting ready for finals, how to be successful. 1, get lots of rest. Research shows that students your age need anywhere between 8.5 and 9 hours of sleep a night. Nobody gets that. So you need to make sure that you're resting your mind so it's ready to go and it's fresh. Second thing I say, you need to make sure that you don't cram all the studying into one night. Spread it out over time. Make sure that you're constantly creating those connections in your brain so that you can recall it at the time of the test. And then the third thing is make sure you eat well. Your body will feed your mind. So the better your body is fed, the better your mind will do. So those are my 3 tips for finals. You're gonna do great. Someone who's not a good test taker, take your time, relax, breathe. It's all about a mindset. So what you want to do is you want to settle yourself into a mindset to something that relaxes you and calms you before you step into the test. So relax, don't feel like you have to get it all great. You just have to do the best you can. This has always been a tip that I remember from when I was testing. The tip was, take something when you're studying for your exam that you can take again later to be successful. My point is, a lot of students should think about studying while they're eating a mint. And what happens is, the flavor of that mint will stimulate the memory of what you're studying. Then when you go into your final, you take a mint and force your body to actually get that recall through memory. So my suggestion would be, find something like a piece of gum, same flavor, a mint, something like that that can trigger your brain into recalling that information. Hardest part about finals is not freaking out. There's a lot of information all at once that you have to remember. Remember, you've learned it once, you've tested on it once. Study your old tests, study your old work, and then all that information is going to come back at once.
While it may be baseball season, Amplify's varsity football team is currently working hard to prepare for teams across Pima County and beyond. Let's hear from the coaches and players about their upcoming season.
Well, right now, spring practices, everybody's doing it. There's really not an off season. The guys have been in the weight room, guys running track, playing other sports, but right now it's a chance for us to come together as a team and start getting ahead for the spring and summer. A guy is just willing to work hard, be here every day, commit to the program, and not be afraid to try new things, if we move into a different position, etc. And at the same time, rely on his teammates and be there for his teammates.
Commitment, so actually showing up at every single thing instead of just coming here and there. I feel like if we all show up at everything, then we'll be a lot better.
Yes, I will, and why? Because it's just, football is a team sport, and it helps each other out in life too.
Oh, for sure, because we haven't seen each other for a long time since the end of last season. So coming early and playing football again it's good.
To experience it, because it's high school and you only live it once. That's all I'll say.
Have you ever wanted to bond 2 pieces of metal together to the point it would take an act of God to break them apart? Well, then CT Welding is a class for you.
most excited thing I welded has to be my my flower. So we cut out the flower petals and the stem. So I kind of welded it all together and kind of got a nice three-dimensional rose going on. For me, just personal experience, if you are kind of interested in those blue-collar jobs or those trades, it's definitely very important to kind of dip your toe into everything, see what you like. Because me, originally, I want to be an electrician. Dip my toe in electricity, absolutely hated it. And then dip my toe in welding, now I love it. So it's kind of one of those things, keep exploring your options.
Come on. We've got, register quickly, do it soon, early, because we're already full for next year. You can see the size of the shop. We're limited on how many students we can take. So those that are coming in need to be serious, and they need to want to be here, because if they're not, we'll make room for somebody else and remove them. This is not just an elective you take because you're bored. You need to want to be here. I want to be able to make sure that I can have kids walk out of here with an employable skill. That's the whole point of this. Something that they can take out into industry and get their foot in a door somewhere. I can't certify them. I'm not able to certify them myself personally yet, but we can get them into a position where they can go to a one-year program, get certified, and then be ready for the world.
That's our show, Panthers. We'll be back next year to give you more entertainment as the Ampli's #1 reliable news source. I'm your host, Danielle Sigalao.
And I'm Andrew Santiano. We hope you have a fantastic summer. See you next year, Amphi.